Welcome back, folks. Let's replay XCOM UFO Defense. And when last we left off, we're dealing with a battleship that's landed by working from the very top down. Thanks to a blaster bomb aimed at the roof, there was a nice hole for us to enter into the top floor and deal with the very dangerous mutons first. That said, there are still many more mutons for us to take care of, and I'm going to end the turn here, and hopefully the mutons are going to pathfind their way to very silly locations that I'm going to be able to take advantage of. As far as I know, the people within a battleship have a very specific patrol pattern. That is fortunate. I hoped that an alien would be somewhere easy to shoot, but over there, brilliant, because that means the people down here could also take shots. And it's a good thing I discovered that you were here, and that I took you out, because if I hadn't, you might have gone out of the UFO and tried to kill someone. Let's have you go over here. There we go. And just pop into here, and I want you, shopkeeper, to go all the way over to this little area here. The only places that you could get shot from easily is if an alien comes from over here, or if an alien comes from there. Very unlikely an alien is going to come from there. An alien may come from here, though. Alright, I want you to move to there. I want you to move to here. There we go. And I want you to move to there, out of sight of that building over there, because I'm pretty sure that building has someone in it. Then again, if an alien was outside, they really haven't done very much to try and shoot my soldiers, so perhaps there aren't any more aliens outside, and the only aliens left are within the battleship. Also, don't put your soldiers here, 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 or here. That's where the door is, and if memory serves, the soldiers are not very good at reacting to aliens opening doors right in front of them. I imagine they're quite startled by the fact. Right, any aliens? No. I want you to go over to here and have a quick look outside this door, just so that we can figure out where everything is. And I want you to go over to here. There we go. Perhaps if you have a look in here, we can see if there are... Nope, there are going to be no aliens coming from there. Unless they hid it in that tiny bit of shadow, I do doubt it. Hidden movement. There are definitely aliens still in the UFO. None there. What about over here? Not here. Or there. Okay, we're just going to wait here. We're going to wait and see what happens. Best thing to do. That said, it is getting close to turn 20, and I'm a little worried about that. Okay, there's one muton there. Probably came from over here. Let's see if we can take you out. That is a miss. That is a miss. That is a miss. What's your chance of hitting again? 48%. Well, something clearly is a bit of miss with your accuracy, but that's okay. You have 3 more chances. Miss, miss, and... Okay, you go over there, shopkeeper. We're going to have somebody else try, like Sadwick here. See what you can do. See, your accuracy was roughly the same, and yet you still managed to defeat that muton. Now, what about you, Sub-Zero? Anyone over here? No. Good idea, by the way, to look at the doors, because sometimes the game can be very particular as to what your line of sight is. End turn. Turn 17. Any aliens over here? No. What about over here? No. What about over here? No. I'm going to move you not over there. I want to move you over to here. Because I'm pretty sure that if an alien pops out around here, shopkeeper can deal with that alien. At least I hope so. Only a few more turns before the aliens know exactly where we are. Any aliens? Aha! One alien right here. Hopefully you can take care of this one. You can. Marvellous. And we'll just move you over to there. Next turn we will go and have a look in that doorway and see if there are any aliens in this area. End turn. There aren't many left, that's for sure. There's one right there. Hopefully you're not armed with anything devastating. You might be. Loads of misses. You had a blaster launcher, and we were victorious. Haha! Marvellous! Minus 20 for the tank destruction, but that's fine. Plus 651 for the stuff we found in this UFO. 200 Illyrium, lots of points. We get a lot more points for the alloys, though. I've always found that a bit odd that you get loads of points for the alien alloys and not the Illyrium. Either way, we're going to be selling most of the alien alloys because we don't need them. We'll get rid of all of them. We'll get rid of a few of these as well, you and you. And we will get rid of most of these, to be fair, because we really don't need that many. We'll keep 6 of each. Get rid of all of the corpses. And we still need to make a lot of space. We'll get rid of 2 mind probes. Let's get rid of alloys until we have lots of space. It's going to take a while, but look at all the money that we're getting. We need this money to recoup the loss of the tank. There we go. Now let us transfer over to this base, I believe, the stuff we need to build another tank. I think we need to send over 30 Illyrium and 5 alien alloys. Where are the alloys? It's a big number, right there. That should be sufficient. And once they arrive, we can then build another tank to replace the one that we lost. There we go, you're pretty much home. And there is a large scout going for alien retaliation in Europe. Let's go shoot that down, and we're definitely not going to be going to that mission, because we don't want to deal with ethereals right now. That is a large scout. We're not dealing with large scouts full of ethereals. Speaking of a base operation mission that happened here, we need to have a look over there and see if we can find if a base was actually built, because we don't want a base to be built over here, especially if it's full of ethereals, because that means ethereals will be manning the supply vessels. Right, go over here, have a look. Any bases over here? The answer is no. We might have been successful in dealing with that base. Then again, we also might not have been. It could just be somewhere else. Where were you planning on building it? Let's have a look over here. No bases? Maybe not. Personal armor? Excellent. We'll send you back to base. Then again, if a supply vessel appeared for a base that we didn't know about, we'd definitely be able to see it. Let us deal with the manufacturing. Stop production. Get the plasma hover tank going. One of them will be sufficient. Not the engineers, the tank. 850,000, not a problem when we have 70 million. We should probably actually get a couple of soldiers here. And a couple of engineers. And by a couple, I mean 40. Still 16 days before that is complete, but we might as well get the engineers there right now. Otherwise, we're just waiting for the side training to go ahead. We still have people training. We have Broren and we have Stefan. I think I'm just happy to let time pass for the moment. The days roll by. Okay, alien research, Southeast Asia. Let's deal with you, shall we? One Interceptor's worth of plasma fire, and you should be right in the water when you're shot down. I'd have preferred to have done a mission, but I'll deal with a water mission later. We'll never deal with the water mission. Ooh, small, low, alien terror North America. And that, I believe, is sectoids. Right. You have made a terrible mistake. A terrible, terrible mistake. You're also going to be shot down over water. There is one type of terrain that I haven't gone and dealt with, and I think it's over here. It's this foresty-like terrain. It's very difficult to get UFOs shot down in that area. Here is a supply vessel. Not really going to be able to do much about that, sadly, so we're just going to let that one do what it does. That will change, though. Ultimax Swadia? Excellent, you have finished doing that. Now, allocate manufacturing, because we want you to go right back to plasma beams. As many of them as you can. Now we need to transfer over those plasma beams. Over to here. Where are they? They are there. 4 of them. We don't actually have the storage space right now. Let's sell a few things, shall we? And by a few things, I mean maybe 100 alien alloys should do a trick. That'll do it. Right. Now we can transfer over those plasma beams that we were making for the various things that we're going to be... actually, 2 for you, and 2 for Ultimac Vale. Because Ultimac Vale are going to need those plasma beams for their Interceptor. We have floaters, Alien Retaliation, Central Asia. Well, we can deal with floaters. Floaters are an easy target compared to ethereals. It's gone. There are the plasma beams. And it should be back in a moment. There it is. Excellent. We'll just get Mallard's Warrior to take care of this one, and then we might as well go and deal with that mission. The sooner we take care of that mission, the better off we'll be. And you're going to just hover around here, are you? That's okay, because we've caught up with you, and there won't be many floaters on this, that's for sure. Crash landed? Marvellous. Now, how are our soldiers doing? I know I could go and deal with the sectoid base, but ideally I want to do that when Barry is back, and Barry is going to be wounded for another 13 days. How's the psi training going? You're slowly improving. Bro-Ren, not so much, but eventually you will get better. Okay, for now, we can just send out the craft here to take care of this crash site. Plasma beams have arrived there, marvellous. They'll be useful. Is it going to be a nighttime mission? Might very well be. I think it will be. But that's okay, because we have, nope, still daytime, brilliant. Because we have plenty of electro flares. Now where? Okay, there is the UFO. What's left of it? It's pretty much gone. Now we could just hover up and see if we can deal with any floaters that are still inside, but we'll do that next turn. For now, there's Angel, here's Sub-Zero. Activate this here. Forgot to do that. But we weren't really going to be taking any shots anyway. This is when I find out that there is a floater right in that field, and I'm sad. Nope, no floaters in this field. Right, who else wants to emerge? Sadwick? Off you go. That will probably do for now. Okay, there are loads of floaters in those buildings over there. You know what? There's a good way to deal with that. We'll just blow up all the buildings. Literally all of them. Over there, over there. We'll have it go down. And then over here. And then straight into that wall. Go for it! Okay, there may have only been one floater there, but there's no scenery there for the floaters to hide around, and that's good. Okay, any floaters still in the remnants? Ah, there are loads of buildings over here as well. None of the doors are open, though. Curious. Down you go. Don't see any floaters. Curious indeed. Maybe they are all over there, because there aren't any places where doors can open in that direction. Alright, Sadwick, let's see if we can find these floaters. And Sub-Zero as well. The answer is no. Ah! There's one! We missed a floater! Are you over here somewhere? Maybe. If I go up... There you are! Floating in the sky! And soon... If we can hit you... There we go. There were only 2 floaters alive, but we dealt with them. 1 mission completed. Marvellous. And back you go. We're just going to wait. The Interceptor is there. Good. Let us equip it. There we go. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. And it is going to be called Mallard Vale. I don't know if they were capitalized. Let's have a look. If we select... production of plasma hover tank is ready. Excellent. Go back to making loads of laser cannons. How many? How long is a piece of string? As long as you make it. Right, let's double check. They were all capitalized. I have made a silly mistake. Let us rename this to the Mallard Vale in all capitals, because it is that important that it's all capitalized. Okay, we want to transfer over to Ultimactirian 1 plasma hover tank. Was it built over here? Pretty sure it was. Or was it built over here? Might have been built here. It was built here. There we go. It only costs $67 to transfer over a huge tank. My, that must be cheap. Okay, alien abduction, Southern Africa. Right, that's going to be tricky to deal with, unless we send the Mallard Algo over there now. Because we're going to lose sight of it, but we know roughly where that UFO is going. We need to redirect the craft over to here and wait. Just wait. Should appear. Unless you're not going to appear. Go over there. There it is. Intercept, go. You can take care of it. It would have appeared anyway soon enough. Maybe if I only have one plasma beam. Never mind, one plasma beam, they would still be destroyed. They really are flimsy, the very small craft. Aha! Loads of people! We need to name all of these people. And this is where it starts getting tricky, because I start running out of names that I can assign to various soldiers. But I have a few ideas. Right, let us have first a Seth. Welcome, Seth! And we shall also have a... We shall have a Fingus, if we haven't already had a Fingus. We shall have a Chump, if we haven't already had Chump. We shall have... We could actually have two Chumps, because there's the Chump from Guild of Dungeoneering and the Chump from Goblins 3. I'll let you decide which Chump that is. We shall also have Eternity, the Dragon Sword. Who else shall we have on the squad? We shall also have Trent Hawkins. Welcome, Trent. Anybody else? There are plenty of people. We could have, for instance, 80s Glasses Man, an old veteran from previous attempts to save the world. Welcome back. Now, we're going to call you... You are called... This is where it gets really tricky. Lord British. And we also have you. You're going to be called... Got to think back. We shall call you... Nathaniel. There we go. We may have already had a Nathaniel. At this point we're starting to get to the bit where I really am not sure if I have used the name before. Oscar? That's also a name. How many more do we need to come up with? Just one. Right. And we're going to have... Let's see. We're going to have... Kyra. There we go. Marvellous. Welcome, everyone. And you'll be equipped with various things. I need to get all of you ready for combat, just in case something terrible happens. I have lots of suits of personal armor for you. That will do for the time being. We also need to give you some guns. I think you already have some guns, though. And that should probably do. Once we get all of the engineering workshops ready, I don't think I have any more being built, but once the engineers are able to build things, this base will pretty much run itself. It'll be covering a lot of area and giving us a little bit of overlap when it comes to interceptors. Aha! The Mind Probe is ready. Let's look at it. The Mind Probe is an alien communication device which is used to take information directly from brainwaves. XCOM units can use this device in combat to display an alien's characteristics. Click on the Mind Probe and the Use option. Then click on an alien with the cursor. Main advantage of that, it lets us know what rank an alien is. We'll be able to find out if an alien is a commander, or a soldier, or an engineer. Right, there are a number of things we could build now, like, research now, like the Mind Shield, or the Grav Shield. The Mind Shield might actually be quite useful at this point, so we'll start researching that. We can produce mind probes now. There's a problem with producing mind probes, and that is that mind probes are extremely expensive if memory serves, and also, there they are. Yep, they are 262,000. They only require 1 Elerium though. We'll let a little bit more time advance. 1 small vessel, medium scout, alien retaliation, Southeast Asia. We can deal with this, and likely it's going to be shot down in the water. It might not be. Doesn't look like it will be. We may have a mission on our hands, folks, and when we come back, folks, we have 1 downed UFO to take care of, and I don't think we have another base there. How are you doing, Mary? Recovering? That's not the right base. Always do that, don't I? 11 days to go. 55 kills. Sub-Zero has 81. Suffice to say, they are my best soldiers, and hopefully they will continue to be, as in they won't die. We can only hope, eh? And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.